Welcome to Creative Tien channel. Today we want to knit a twisted hairband, or it can be used as an ear warmer or ear muff. I'm doing hand knit with worsted weight yarn. I want my headband to be around 3 inches wide, so I cast on around 17 stitches on my needle. And we are going to knit a long rectangle. And for the design, I'm going to have 3 sections. The edge will be the seed stitch. In the center, you'll be plain stockinette. So I have 5 stitches on the outside for the seed stitch, so the edges will not curl. You can also knit ribbing, like 1 by 1 ribbing for the first few stitches and the last few stitches. And you can have any stitches in the middle if you want. Or if you want to keep it simple, you can have seed stitch all the way or 1 by 1 ribbing all the way. To start the seed stitch, it's very simple. I'm alternating knit stitch and purl stitch. Purl, knit, purl, knit. And for the center area, I'm going to have plain stockinette. So this side will be knit and the other side will be purl. And we have 5 stitch for seed, and I will leave the last 5 stitch for seed stitch. So we will have 7 stitch left in the middle for plain knitting. And you can adjust the stitch number based on the size you like. So now 7 stitches of the knit. And we have 5 stitch left. We'll do knit, purl, knit, purl, knit. You can put a marker to separate the 3 sections, or you can just count it. You can place marker here between the 5 stitch and the center, and here between the first 5 stitch and the center. So that's the first row. For the second row, we will follow the seed stitch for the first 5 and last 5 stitches. So we see the previous stitch here is the purl, and we are going to do opposite. So that's the knit stitch. And the second stitch is a knit, so we'll do a purl. And we just keep repeating that. See, the previous stitch is a purl, so we'll do a knit. And that's a knit, so we do a purl. 1 more stitch, it will be a knit stitch. And the center part, this is the back side, so I will do purl all the way. 7 stitches. Now we have 5 stitches left. We'll do the seed stitch again. So the first one is a purl here in the previous row, so we'll do a knit stitch. And then it will be a purl. And then it will be a knit, purl, knit. And we will just keep repeating these 2 rows. This is the front side. We will do 5 seed stitches on the outside part, 5 seed here, and plain knitting in the center. So the first stitch is purl from previous row, so we'll do the knit. It'll be knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, knit, purl, and this is the front side, so we do 7 knit stitches. The last 5 stitches we do the opposite. This is a purl here, so we do a knit, purl, knit, purl, knit. And for the back side, we do the same, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, and then we do the purl, and then the last 5 stitch we'll do knit, purl, knit, purl, knit. Now we can see the dimension. This is actually around 3.5 inches. And I will keep going until it's long enough to go around your head. So I'm halfway done with the knitting. So that's what it looks like. The middle section and the 2 edges. And that's the back side. For adult size headband, you will need about 20 inches. And for a teenager, maybe a little bit smaller, 19 or 18. Depends on how stretchy it gets. And the size is pretty similar to a hat. You want it to be stretchy and a little bit smaller than the size of your head. So we'll just continue knitting until the length, and then we'll just bind off normally. I'm just using the standard bind off. You can use any type of bind off. You'll be hidden, so it really doesn't matter. So basically, you just need a long rectangle, and the next is a tricky part. To assemble the twisted headband, you just fold it in half first, lengthwise, so the wrong side is facing out, like that, and you hold both ends, and then you just place the 2 C's like that. So it's like a cupping each other. You'll be like that, and we just sew it here with a yarn needle, and I have a long yarn tail. I can just use this one to sew it up. So this is very easy, but it can also be a little bit tricky. Make sure all the layer aligns. And I have a long tail here. I will just thread it and start sewing up. Here's my yarn tail. I will just go through all the layers. There are 4 layers. It doesn't have to be super neat. Just go through all the layers and make sure it's secure. You might want to go over a few times at the end, just to make sure it's secure. I will actually tie up with the other yarn end, and then we'll cut it up. And then we'll cut the extra yarn. And the only thing left is to open it up. Now we have a twisted headband. You can pull a little bit. It's actually very easy, and you can finish it in a few hours. It will be a quick project. And it will be a nice ear warmer if you are not using it as a headband. Just cover your ear in the winter, you'll be very warm. So that's today's tutorial. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.